Today, I went to the library, and as usual, before I went and like prepped what books I wanted to get, and I came across something very unexpected. I was just Googling and like there's a little like more suggestions, and I saw one that said, books to read to your cats. What? People read books to their cats? I'm a little baffled, I can't lie. It was books to read to your cats. And I mean, it had a lot of books, like The Silent Meow, I Could Pee on This, even The Magical Cat Mysteries. This list really caught my eye because like, it was super unexpected. So, I Googled it and I was like, do people read books to their cats? To my surprise, yes. And there's even more to it. I fell down a very big rabbit hole here. And it actually expands to more than cats. Of course, it expands to dogs too. But let's start with cats. We all know, just a feature of cats is that they're more of like quality time animals. They could just lay at the foot of your bed and they'll be like, this is the best moment of my life. So, talking to your cat and just reading to them, that can actually strengthen your bond, which I had no idea. And you're also reading a super interesting story at the same time. I mean, like, it's a 2-in-1. Can it get better? And even then, something interesting I found is that it's good to read to shelter cats. Cats who are in animal shelters and kind of like skittish. It can give them like one-on-one time with people. It could get them used to the presence of a person and like a person talking, And something I found interesting is that talking to animals in an environment that's non-judgmental, it's peaceful, and just speaking to the animal, just reading to the animal, it can actually help you gain confidence in speaking and in reading, and it can help improve your public speaking skills, which I can't lie, I need that. When I'm talking, I stutter a lot, so reading, it is a whole different demon for me, okay? And I need help on my public speaking skills. So I actually might start doing this myself. And it's in, like I mentioned earlier, a non-judgmental place. It's just your cat or your dog. Heck, it could be your iguana or like your guinea pig. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, You can just read, and if you mess up, it's fine. They're not gonna like look at you and go,
you got a C- on that.
You're not making it in college. Like, they're not gonna do that to you. They're not gonna judge you, okay? If you have a dog, then they can help reduce stress. Cats can help reduce stress, and reading can help reduce stress. So, you take dog that help reduce stress and reading that help reduce stress. You put them together, peaceful, no stress. Heck, get a candle if you'd like one. Get a nice pillow, a book, a cat, and your evening set, right? So like, I saw this stuff. That's cool, I didn't know that. But there's even more. There are special therapy dogs for this. Yeah, you heard me right. Therapy dogs. They're called R.E.A.D. Yeah, I get they're trying to do a little thing like reading read. Yeah, I see it. Some libraries and schools have R.E.A.D, Reading Education Assistant Dog. And it's what it sounds like, Kids are encouraged to go and read to these dogs, and the dogs just like lay there peacefully, any amount of time they like. It can be cats too, dogs or cats. Speaking of little kids reading to dogs actually has lots of benefits. Well, not just dogs, but and cats. Little kids reading to animals actually has lots of benefits. It can help with their reading and speaking skills, like previously mentioned. It can help with their anxiety, and it can help them build confidence, which is always great for little kids. And it's even great for older people, older kids. Which, may I say, I think this is such a creative and wonderful and beautiful solution to some problems that there are. I've even seen like elementary schools using this to help dyslexic kids learn. The most beautiful part about this that I found is that it gives kids a different type of love for reading. Because even though people usually have their own reasons for loving to read, whether it be the story, whether it be like a safe space for them, they just like it, There's just something that they truly love about it. For me, I really enjoy the story and just being able to really be a part of this world. Little kids, they don't really like focus well, and they could just be kind of like, well, this is silly, I want to go play. Reading animals can help them focus on the reading, and it can give them a sense of purpose. How so, you may ask? Well, I have seen this one school that has the READ program, and they'll tell the little kids that the animals prefer to be read to, that they enjoy being read to, and it makes them happy. It does because of bonding and quality time, but also that the animal prefers to be read to for at least 15 minutes, which I just find adorable. You're like, the cat prefers at least 15 minutes of reading, which, may I say, I did that with my cat. You'll see that later. At least 15 minutes of reading. I mean, you could go longer, you could go shorter, because, you know, if you try to force a kid to read, it could cause some issues, because kids can be stubborn. That was me. But I found that so, like, intriguing, that mashing two things together that you wouldn't expect would go together. You would expect there to be reading assistant dogs that help kids find a purpose in reading, and a love for reading, and focus, and helping them learn communication skills. To me, that's beautiful. That's all I have to say. Well, should you take on any of this? Should I take on any of this? My answer is yes. Because if you have an animal, it's just nice to bond with them. And it's just a peaceful way. It's a educational way in some purposes. I think it's a good idea, and I think it's kind of wholesome. It's really wholesome. You could just have like a little reading corner, or a little specific reading place where every once in a while you can go with your pet and you can just read them a book. And that's exactly what I did today. I had another library trip today, which I got lots and lots of random books. That's not the point. But I actually ended up getting one of the books on the list that originally led me down this path. Dewey, the small town library cat who touched the world. So cute. And I read the first chapter of this book to my cats, and I hope to read more of it, maybe even to my sister's dog. Because I think it's such a cool idea, and I think it's really precious, you know? And I enjoy reading, and it'll be nice to have somebody to read with, and somebody to get me to speak aloud and to read out loud. Learn some new words, maybe even, because I may read them, but that does not mean I know how to say them. I will tell you. I will be honest about it. If no one else will, I will. I highly, highly encourage doing this. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting.